Welcome to our 2024 Las Vegas Raiders 7-round mock draft. The Las Vegas Raiders begin the 2024 NFL Draft by making a trade with the Indianapolis Colts. The Raiders are trading their first and third round picks, numbers 13 and 77 overall, to the Colts in exchange for the Colts' first and second round picks, numbers 15 and 46 overall. In round 1 of the draft, the Raiders look to improve their secondary, using the 15th overall pick to select cornerback Quinyon Mitchell, from the University of Toledo. At the Combine, Quinyon Mitchell, who measured in at 6 feet tall and 195 pounds, ran a 4.33 second 40 and registered a 38-inch vertical jump. On the field, Mitchell's elite athletic ability is combined with excellent route recognition and outstanding ball skills. Mitchell also displays excellent vision in zone coverage with an outstanding closing burst. Areas of concern for Mitchell are that he needs to continue developing his skills in press-man coverage and that he needs to improve his tackling in the open field. Mitchell also needs to do a better job of driving through the initial contact and defending against the run. Having 2 picks in the second round, the Raiders decide to use the first, number 44 overall, to address the quarterback position. Hoping to find their quarterback of the future, they select Michael Penix Jr., from the University of Washington. At 6 feet 2 inches tall and 216 pounds, Michael Penix Jr. is a good-sized quarterback prospect who has a high football IQ and does a good job of reading defenses before and after the snap. Penix is an accurate deep ball passer who has great arm strength, which allows him to thread the needle when passing into tight windows. The biggest area of concern with Penix is easily his extensive injury history, which is likely the only reason he isn't a guaranteed first-round pick. On the field, Penix needs to improve his touch on passes and needs to do a better job of handling pressure in the pocket. With their second pick of round 2, the Raiders look to continue their off-season efforts to improve their defensive front, using the 46th overall pick to select defensive tackle T'Vondre Sweat from the University of Texas. T'Vondre Sweat, who measured in at over 6 feet 4 inches tall and 366 pounds at the Combine, is an absolute mountain of a man in the middle of a defensive line. In addition to his elite size and mass, Sweat plays with great strength at the point of attack and does an excellent job defending against the run. He takes full advantage of his size, using it to help him stand his ground against the double-team blocks teams have to use when facing him. Areas of concern for Sweat are that he lacks elite explosiveness and needs to be a more consistent performer. Sweat also needs to improve his responsiveness when coming out of his stance at the snap. In round 3 of the draft, we see the Las Vegas Raiders make another trade, sending their 6th round pick, number 208 overall, and a 2025 second-round pick, to the Cincinnati Bengals in exchange for the 80th overall pick in this year's draft. With their newly acquired third-round pick, the Raiders look to address their need at the right tackle position, by using the 80th overall pick to select Blake Fisher from the University of Notre Dame. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 310 pounds, Blake Fisher has good size and length, combined with excellent athletic ability. Fisher is a well-trained, technically sound blocker who makes good use of his hands. Despite being one of the more technically sound blockers in the draft, Fisher could still be more consistent with the timing and placement of his punches, and also still has room for improvement with his footwork as a pass blocker. It would prove beneficial if Fisher were to improve his strength, especially in his lower body. If you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe. In round 4 of the draft, the Raiders look to fill the hole left by the departure of Josh Jacobs, using the 112th overall pick to select halfback Jalen Wright from the University of Tennessee. Jalen Wright, who measured in at 5 feet 10 and a half inches tall and 210 pounds, showcased his elite speed and explosiveness at the Scouting Combine, running a 4.38 second 40 and registering a 38-inch vertical jump. On the field, Wright is a patient runner who has also proven to be effective as either a pass blocker or pass catcher. Areas of concern for Wright are that his route running needs to improve, and that he's not much of a yards after contact threat due to his slender frame. In round 5, we see the Raiders attempt to reinforce their interior offensive line by using the 148th overall pick to select Sadawa Lamaya from the University of Utah. At 6 feet 4 inches tall and 319 pounds, offensive lineman Sadawa Lamaya brings great versatility to the NFL, having started at both guard and tackle in college. Lamaya explodes out of his stance, producing great power at the point of attack. In pass protection, he has displayed an above-average ability to anchor against the bull rush, and has good punch and timing with his hands. Areas of concern for Lamaya are that his shorter arms make him better suited to play guard at the next level, and he needs to be more consistent with his hand placement. He also has some bad habits, such as oversetting and opening up the inside, when facing speed rushers. With 2 picks in the 7th round of the draft, the Raiders look to add a versatile weapon to the wide receiver room by using the first pick, number 223 overall, to select Ainias Smith from Texas A&M University. Despite his smaller stature at 5 feet 9 inches tall and 190 pounds, Ainias Smith has a lot to offer. Smith has experience at both slot receiver and running back, and also provides the bonus of return man services on special teams. He's a natural hands receiver who runs good routes and is willing to do whatever coaches ask of him. He's also proven to be a more than willing blocker in both the passing and running game. Areas of concern for Smith as a prospect are that, due to his smaller stature, he has a smaller catch radius and limited play strength. He also needs to continue improving as a route runner. With their final pick of the draft, the Las Vegas Raiders look to add depth to the edge rusher position by using the 229th overall pick to select small school prospect Sundiata Anderson, from Grambling State University. FCS prospect Sundiata Anderson is a high-motor edge defender who has the size and versatility to allow him to play as either a 4-3 defensive end or as a 3-4 outside linebacker. He has a quick first step, good lateral quickness, and has a good natural instinct for the ball. Anderson has to continue developing his pass rushing technique, and also needs to develop consistent counters and increase his strength for the NFL. Thank you for checking out our 2024 Las Vegas Raiders 7-round mock draft. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest NFL content from NFL Direct.